So, hello guys. Today I'm gonna be doing a little tutorial on Guild Wars 2. Some of my viewers were complaining about me playing this game without them understanding anything that I'm saying and doing in the game. So I decided to do a little tutorial of the basics of Guild Wars 2 to explain you guys how to play the game when you are an initiate, and how to do things, and to explain how the UI works and what you gotta do when you join up at the first plan in the game. So, this is what you see when you enter Guild Wars 2. Don't mind all my characters. These are all my characters that I've been building up since I started playing this. So, don't mind this. We're gonna start playing like I just joined into the game. So, you just gotta click here. First of all, you have this panel that says World Selection. You come here and you select the server. Please try to keep in mind that to select the server, if you are playing with some friends, if you know that some of your friends are playing Guild Wars 2 still, please contact them, ask them in which server are they playing in, and then join that server, because it's better for you, because you might want to play WVW with them, and I'm gonna explain what WVW is. But you might want to play some game modes with them, and you can't because you are on other servers. So please keep in mind, if you have friends playing in that server, join up that server. If you haven't got any friends playing Guild Wars 2, please try to find out which are the servers with the largest community of your country. For example, I'm from Portugal, and all people from Portugal would play used to play in Underworld. Then we changed to Cifara's Rest, so now our home is in Cifara's Rest. So if you are Portuguese and you see this, please join up Cifara's Rest, because we've got an excellent community and you can join us anytime. So you select the server, and then you come here and click on Create. So you create a character. And the first steps into creating a character is selecting the race. There are 5 races on Guild Wars 2. They are very different. You can read the story of each one to understand how they look, and you can learn the basics of the stories by watching some videos of the lore. I've got some of my own. If you want to, please watch other videos, because they are great as well. So this is a char. It's a species of a dog, kind of like species. It's like a wolf, if you want to say it like that. We can check out the chars if you want to. We can select male. This is a char. This is one of the races. Then we go back. This is a human. You already know what a human looks like, and you've got all their story here. You can read more story. This is a brief story of the humans. Then, then you can select the Norn. The Norn are a species of northern humans, but they are not humans. They are just they are similar to the humans, but much taller. So they are huge. If you want to check out the Norn, here you have an Norn. They kind of look like humans, but they are a species of northern looking humans. This is an Azura. Azuras are very, very smart. This is how Azuras look like, if you want to do one. And then you got Sylvari, which are like a plant-like race. Here is a Sylvari. So these are the 5 races of Guild Wars 2. So you can actually select one if you want to. Let's build up a human, for instance. We shall build something different. We can build a Nazaran or a Sylvari. Let's go for Sylvari. They are the prettiest ones. So let's go for a male Sylvari. And then when you come here, you've got 8 professions that you can select in. And this one is a new one. It isn't available. It's only available if you pre-order the expansion, and it's only available during beta weekends until now. When the expansion releases, you've got the Revenant, which is a new it's a new profession. So you've got the Warrior. It's more like melee close combat or ranged combat, because all the professions can use both. But Warrior is a more close combat. You know the Warriors from MMORPGs. It's the typical Warrior from MMORPGs you can think of. Ranger, you already know. It's a bow and arrow kind of guy. You can use great swords as well. You can use torch. You can use swords. You can use a lot of stuff. War horns. Ranger is a more nature based character. You can contact with the nature more, and you can use a pet of your own. If you want to find a bear, if you want to find a wolf, you can tame those animals and use them for combat. Then you got the necromancer, which it's the typical necromancer from MMORPGs. You can revive the undead. You can use a lot of skills that are death based, and it's cool. A necromancer is really cool. I like all the professions. I've got all of them, so I actually like all of them. So the guardian is a more support like character. You can use them as well. Thief is an assassin, a pure assassin style character. You can select Thief. It's a really great opportunity for you to work on your dodging skills in the game and to work on your mechanics. Thief is a good class for that. Elementalist is one of the most complicated characters to master because it has a lot of stuff. I'm gonna explain it to you later. We got Mesmer that creates clones and stuff like that and uses them to attack the enemy. And then you've got Engineer. Engineer uses machinery to attack the enemy and do a lot of technological stuff. You can read all the descriptions here. They explain it very well. So you can read all of them. So let's go back. I'm not building up a character because I've got enough characters. I'm gonna enter my Elementalist and explain to you guys how the UI works and how you use skills and how do you build up skills and how to explore map and stuff like that. I'm gonna explain it to you in this video. I don't know if I want to do more episodes of this series because I think it won't be. I can't explain all of the stuff that I need to explain to you guys in one video. So I think I've got to do another one. So let's go. Let's try to find out how the Elementalist works. I selected Elementalist because it's one of the most the most complete characters in the game, professions in the game, and you can learn a lot from looking to the UI and see how it works. So the game is taking a little bit to load. We hope it doesn't take ages. This is all like when you enter the game for the first time. This actually the first time in the day, or when you open the game and enter for the first time in the game, it takes a while to load. But after that, it's really easy and fast to load the maps and stuff like that. So if you guys have questions, please ask them in the comments below. Most of you already play Guild Wars, so this isn't destined for you. But for the people who don't play Guild Wars, I hope you guys enjoy the video and leave this video knowing a little bit more about the game. So we finally entered in the map, so it takes a little bit to load. So as we can see, by looking into the game, we've got the chat, which is located here. You guys aren't seeing the cursor because I hit it. I think I can take it off. Let me see, capture. Yeah, okay, you guys are seeing the cursor already. So, this is the chat. You've got tons of chat modes. You've got combat mode, which you can write. It's a normal chat. You can say it on say, and everybody in the map, everybody in your area will actually have access to what you wrote. Then you've got the map chat, which everybody in that map can read what you said, and then you've got the guild chat, and I don't know why my guild chat is grey, but yeah, it actually looks like it's a more goldish color in the chat. I can write something here, Bosch, and hopefully my guild will answer me. This is my guild chat. Okay, they are answering me, as you can see. This is a guild panel. You can open it on G. You just press the G key and it opens this menu. You've got your guild. In Guild Wars 2 you can be on more than one guild. How to explain it to you guys? You can be in more than one guild, so you can represent only one guild. So I've got two guilds, as you can see on the account guilds. I'm currently representing Heróis Lusitanos, which is a Portuguese guild. I can stand down Heróis Lusitanos without leaving it, and then join up a Legião, which is it's my bank guild. So I can represent a Legion, and I can be in AL as long as I want to, and then stand down and switch to Heróis Lusitanos. When I represent the guild, I have access to all the things like chat, the bank, everything. So you can be always switching from one guild to another, but I don't recommend it to you because being in a guild it's so much more than just representing it to get stuff from your bank and reading chat. It's a really lot more. I'm into guilds currently. One of the guilds that I'm in is just for my bank. Just to put up stuff in the bank of the guild. The other one is my actual guild, which is this one. And then you got the roster. You can see everyone who's in the guild. Then you got upgrades. You can upgrade stuff on your guild. Then you got the history, the things that happened in the guild, if people left it, if people entered it. Then you got ranks, which are the ranks of the guild members. And then you got the guild missions. The guild missions are something that you do with your guild to win nice rewards, and you complete it with all the guild together. All your guild together join up and complete some tasks, and then you win rewards. It's really cool, guys. So for the UI, you got the map right here. You can change the map in height and weight. You can just press this little button here and just drag the map. Then you got all your skills, and how does the skills work? Now it's what I'm going to try to explain to you guys, and it's really hard for me because I don't speak English, but it's really something that you can understand when you play Guild Wars 2 more. So we got, as you can see, 4 Fs. The Fs represent the attunements. This is the fire attunement. This is water attunement. This is air attunement, and this is earth attunement. So when you click F2, it changes your first 5 skills into water. This is the elementalist. This is the elementalist particularly, and that's what I was trying to explain to you. The elementalist is really complex because of this, because you can switch elements and use different skills. Like when you press F1, you got a different set of skills, like you are seeing. Drake's breath, burning speed, ring of fire, fire grab, and then when you switch to water, you've got cone of cold, vapor blade, frozen burst, frost aura, cleansing wave. When you switch to air, you got lightning whip, lightning touch, shocking aura, ride the lightning, updraft. All these skills do different things, as you can see. Let me show you guys. So this does this. These are all the skills from fire. Then you can switch to earth very fast, and then do the cleansing wave, all the skills, ice skills. Then you got air, you can attack. You can attack with lightning, you can ride the lightning. You can updraft. Then you can put the shocking aura. Then you can switch to earth and do earth skills. Sorry, I misclicked something. As you can see, this is what you can do with Elementalist. This is Elementalist particularly. This is what makes Elementalist special. Then you got the utility skills. These are the weapon skills that you can use. And these skills that I am using right now are only for Dagger. I'm currently using Dagger. As you can see, Dagger main hand, Dagger off hand. That's what I'm using. And this has this particular set of skills. If I was using Scepter in the main hand and Dagger in the off hand, these were the skills that I have got on my skill bar. You have Flame Strike, Dragon's Tooth, Phoenix. So Guild Wars has a fuck ton of skills, and this is hard for you guys to explain because of that. Because it has a lot of skills. Because the skills vary in the weapon that you are using at that time. So let me show you. If I go to the weaponsmith and I buy something, and if I buy a staff, for instance, I can use that staff on my ally, and yet, have you checked it out? The skills changed. So I can use this now. I can use Meteor Shower. I can use Burning Retreat. I can use Flame Burst. I can use a lot of skills. I can use Healing Breeze. Healing Rain. I can use Geyser. So these are the skills that you do when you're using stuff. And all these set of weapons are different and they have different purposes, so it's hard to explain because of that. But when you got into the game and when you start to explore more of the game, you can actually understand all of this. So then you've got all the utility skills. The utility skills are this one. First you got the healing skill. You've got 4 healing skills until now. Arcane Brilliance, Ever Renewal, Glyph of Elemental Harmony, and Signet of Restoration, which is the one that I'm using right now for PvP. Then you got Lightning Flash. This set of skills, these three skills right here, you can change them into this. These are the utility skills. You can change any of these skills to different ones. For now, I'm using Lightning Flash. I can teleport to a target. If I want, I can put up Flame Axe and drop a Flame Axe on the ground. Then pick it up. And then I'm using a Flame Axe. You notice these skills change. It's because I'm using an Elementalist weapon. When I conjure a Flame Axe, I'm using Flame Axe's skills. Right now. I know this is really hard to explain, guys. And this is really hard to understand. I know, it's difficult. But I promise that when you start playing, you will understand this perfectly. So, then, you can change this. And this last one, the 0 skill, it's the elite. The elite skills, you got 4 elite skills as you got, you've got 3 elite skills as you got 4 healing skills. The elite skills, you can use a Tornado, for instance, and this has a huge cooldown. I transform myself into a tornado, as you can see. This has a huge cooldown. It has 110 seconds of cooldown. So we had to wait 101 seconds to use this skill again. So you can change it up to Fiery Greatsword, which is another weapon that Elementalist conjures, and it does another skills. And you can switch it up to Glyph of Elementals. This creates an Elementalist. An Elemental. It's like a beast that chases you and attacks every one of your foes. And the Elementals varies in the set of attenuants you were using when you conjured it. So now, this is the rank bar. We are in PvP. This is the experience bar. I'm currently on rank 61 in PvP. PvP rank varies with the other things, and I'm going to explain you. I shouldn't have come to PvP first, but the character was already here. This is not the best example. Then you got the daily. The daily is a number of quests that you have to do to win achievement points and other rewards. Then this is all your achievement panel. Remember when I talked about achievements before? This is the achievement panel. You can check all of your achievements here. These are all the stuff you gotta do to win achievements. For instance, you got Snowblind Fractal Stabilizer. You've completed the Snowblind Fractal inside the Fractal of the Mists. This is achievements that you do. You got Slayer, like slay 1,000 imps, and you win 5 achievement points from this tier. So this is really cool, guys. This achievement panel is really cool. You can try to do these rewards when you're ready, and or just complete them as you go along and as you play the game. So then you got your hero panel. The hero panel, you can open it when you press H, the letter H, and you got all your equipment here. These are all your set of stuff. Then you can change it up to wardrobe, and then you can select. You stay with the same stats of the gear. For instance, you use. I'm currently using. I think this is Valkyrie. I don't know, but I'm currently using a certain stat. There are berserker stats, celestial stats, all that stats, and the stats don't vary. You can actually apply a new skin from your wardrobe. You select the head, for instance, you've got all the head skins for all that piece, and you can change it anytime without changing the stats. Are you getting me? I don't know if you guys are getting me. If you want me to explain something better, please write in the comments below that I'm going to write it. I'm actually better at writing than speaking. but I hope you guys understand. If that's the case, please write and I'll explain to you guys better. Then you got all the chest skins, as you can see, and then you got the dice. You can actually color your armor in the way you want to, and select the number of dice. Guild Wars has a fuck ton of dice, a fuck ton of colors you can apply it to your armor. Then you can remove them or color picker. So then you got the outfits, which are a certain number of stuff you can have, certain outfits you can buy from the gem store. Then you have miniatures, which are kind of like a pet that chases you, but they don't do anything. It's just for collecting. You can select one, and as you can see, he appears at my side. This is a mythical dragon. It's the miniature. Then you got this is just the equipment panel. Then you got finishers, which are stuff you can do to finish other players off. When you want to kill other players, you can do this stuff and finish them off with these finishers, these cool finishers, and you have a lot of finishers to collect. Then you have mail carriers. This stuff doesn't matter. You guys will figure this out for yourselves. This doesn't really contribute anything to your gameplay. So the build is the traits that you select. The traits are a series of, how can I explain to you? A series of stuff that you can use to improve something you want to improve. It's like a build that you make. You don't build a character by just buying gear. You build a character by using some perks that the character has already. For instance, I'm using fire, water, or arcane, but I can change it to earth or air or whatever, and then select the perks that air or water or fire have. And then you got the tree line, which is this stuff, and you can select it to, I don't know, do other stuff, like different traits do other stuff, like blind foes that you burn. Each skill you use while a turn to fire grants you might, and when you have one selected, you can't use the others. So this one, it's blinding ashes. I'm currently using blinding ashes. I can't use lava font, for instance, or pyromancer's peasants. I can't use any of this because I'm actually using blinding ashes right now. So you can select them. You can build a tree the way you want to. And these are the weapon skills, as I mentioned before. You can use a trident. This is for underwater skills. Then you can use focus, offense, or you can use staff, or you can use scepter, or you can use daggers. This is the training. You gotta understand it. Then this is for you to unlock the skills and some perks, some traits. This panel here, you can use the skill points you have, the hero points, to unlock all this shit when you have the time to. This is the story. You can do all the story that stayed behind you. Imagine that you just bought Guild Wars 2 and you are thinking, Guild Wars 2 story is currently, it's always evolving. The time is always passing. So people who join up to the game right now, they don't know what happened before they joined in, because this follows up a timeline. So you can you can buy the stories and repeat all the stories so far to know what happened until the time you join the game. So these are all the stories, the episodes of the stories. You can play it and do it again if you want to. This is crafting. It's something that I can't explain to you guys now because it will be really complicated for you guys to understand. It's really hard. If you play another MMORPG, you will understand crafting a little bit, but it's really more than that, so it's really hard to explain. Also, in the achievement panel, you've got something here that is the login rewards. So Guild Wars 2 has something really cool. There are the login rewards that when each time you logged in the game, imagine you log in one day, you receive a reward. If you log in the other day, you receive another reward. This is progressive. So if you actually log in each day, you will receive these rewards that are expressed here, depending on the day that you joined in first. These are the achievements, as I explained to you guys. So at UI, this is all explained right now. You've got all the stuff. These are the buffs that you're using right now. You've got Signet of Restoration that gives you a passive buff. The buffs appear here, and then the attunements appear here. So what I'm going to do for you guys is to leave PvP and join up the real world. This is what I call the real world. This is Tyria, the continent that you will join when you buy Guild Wars 2. This is the continent that you get to explore when you join Guild Wars 2. It's a large map. You can complete it to 100%, but it's really tough and it's really boring. For me, at least. There are some people that enjoy actually exploring the map. I like exploring the map because I really love the lore of the game. I really like its story. And I like exploring the map for that reason. But actually doing the quests and exploring the map, for me, it isn't that fun. But it's fun in a way, not fun if you want to do it just to build up a legendary, as I did. So this is Tyria, right now. You've got all these areas to explore. Now we are here, as you can see, we are this little dot over here, and this is the map that you have to explore. You've got different zones: Gandharan Fields, Arathi Interlands, Queensdale, Divinity's Reach. This is a city that you can explore. And then, as you can see, you've got world completion. This is at 99% because they created other stuff that they created after I did all the stuff, so now I haven't got the map to 100%, but I've got 99%. I gotta do the other stuff to complete the map again. So you won't get the map's rewards if you do it again after doing it one time with a character. So let's join up, I don't know, some map. Queensdale, for instance, which is the human first. It's the first zone of the human race. So when you create humans, you come to Queensdale. It's the first area for humans, the low area for humans. So as you can see now, we've got a different experience bar than we did on PvP. So we've got the real experience bar for the game. This is what gets you to level 80. Level 80 is the max level on Guild Wars 2. What you can see right now is that I've got a little 10. A little green 10 with a arrow pointing down. What does this mean? This is level scaling. It depends in what zone you are. For instance, Queensdale, it's a zone for levels 1 to 15, and I'm level 80. When I get to Queensdale, depends on the zone that you are in the map, but currently I'm level 10 for all the effects of the area. So this actually allows you to not have a really great strength against the mob. You can't kill monsters that easily because you are at level 10. You are not at level 80. You've got level 80 gear, and that brings you on an enormous advantage from the mobs. As you can see, I can kill them really easily because of my gear, not because of my level. And this is really cool for you guys to explore when you reach out the game. So, as you can see, we have got a really cool scenario. I can show it to you guys. This is Divinity's Reach, this castle over there. You can see it here. This is Divinity's Reach. You can join in the city if you want to explore it. And then this is the first area. So what you gotta do, when you open the map, you've got stuff right here. These hero challenges is what wins you the hero points. This stuff that I showed you before. The stuff to unlock the skills and the traits are the hero points. You can unlock hero points just by leveling up. When you level up, you gain you gain one hero point. And when you complete hero point challenges, there are scattered all across the map. Let me show you one, for instance. There's one here. I can go there, and I can show you what you gotta do. Some of them are really easy. You just gotta commune a little beacon like that one. Others you gotta complete quest-like stuff or kill some foes. So here you got hero challenge. It's just press F. I already pressed it. When you press F and finish channeling the energy here, you have free hero point. So other stuff. You've got the vistas, and the vistas are really cool. I'm gonna show it to you guys. The vistas are something that allows you to check on the map around you. this shows you the landscape in which you are in. Let me show you. I don't know where the vista is. Ah, it's here. So you've got the paper here. This is the vista. You click F to view.
Recognition.
And you show the whole map. And show the current part of the map you are. This is really cool to observe the landscapes of Guild Wars 2 and to actually know the maps better. It's really cool, guys, to view vistas. So you can unlock the vista. This is a daily. I have already unlocked this vista for the first time, but the daily has actually a little reward for you to view a vista daily. So it gave me a little reward. Then you've got hearts, which are tasks. It's like quests. If you know MMORPG type, you complete a certain amount of stuff. I don't know. Let me show it to you guys. You complete. I can talk to the NPC who gives the quest, and it tells you what to do when you can hear it. Let me show you guys. I already done it, so I can't really show you. You're welcome to take a look at what I've got. Okay, I needed to change to another class to show you. But there's NPCs that give you quests that you gotta complete. Kill bunnies. I don't know. Build a bridge that was destroyed. Taking something to someone. There are skills. There are tasks like that. It's really. They are simple. Some of them are simple. Others are not. So you gotta explore them. Others are points of interest. Points of interest. This is what it's required to complete a zone of the map at 100%. This is Queensdale. As you can see, I've completed Queensdale to 100%. I've done all the 17 hearts. I've got all the 7 hero points and all the 9 vistas and the other stuff that I'm going to explain to you guys. These are points of interest. These show you points of interest in the map. Some stuff are from Guild Wars 1. You can find stuff from Guild Wars 1 in points of interest. Some places that it's like monuments, guys. Face points of interest like a monument that you visit. It's a mark in the map, something that says to you, this place right here is important. Observe it, check it out, and you go there, and you unlock the point of interest. I can't explain it to you. I can't unlock it right now because I have already unlocked it with this character before. This guy is called Kappa, which is really cool for Twitch, guys. This point of interest is called Kappa's Coral. It's really nice. As you can see, he conserves a certain amount of animals in there. And then you got other stuff, which is called waypoints. Waypoints are the stuff that you use to teleport yourself in the map, to travel across the area. You can travel to a waypoint that you have previously faced. If you search for the waypoints, you can find them. When you came across a different waypoint, it unlocks that waypoint for you to travel. So I can go from Queensdale to the other side of the map for Blaze Ridge Steps, for instance, and I go to that place of the map by just clicking the waypoint, which is like a teleport-like stuff on Guild Wars 2. So you use the waypoint system to travel across the area and to go to different zones. So this is what you gotta do to unlock the map, guys. And I personally, I can recommend you that you start playing Guild Wars by completing map stuff. And you're gonna reach level 80 fast, and actually you're gonna learn how to play the game, the basics of the game, but you gotta have patience. If you want my opinion, I think you should try to find a guild, be with them in TeamSpeak. It's a lot more easy to play the game like that, in that perspective, because you can play the game and not be bored by what you're doing, because you're talking to other people and interacting with them. It's really I don't know, it's really easy for you to decompress yourself from what you're doing in the game, because some stuff, completing map can be a little boring. So, if you want to drain yourself from that stuff, you can actually do other stuff in Guild Wars. And you've got 3 different game modes in late game, or in I don't know, in end game material. You've got PvE, which are completing dungeons. You can complete different dungeons in different places on the map. You can do actually in PvE you got other stuff to do, like farming trains and stuff. PvE is just for you to get gold, to buy stuff, and to, I don't know, man, unlocking skins that you want to, stuff like that. And then you got PvP, which I showed you before, which are 5 versus 5 player matches. And actually you have to win to them by completing certain tasks while you kill those enemies, those 5 enemies. And you got ranked arenas, unranked arenas, custom arenas for you to train, and stuff like that. It's really simple, guys. And then you unlock rank, your rank raises after you do some matches. Then you got rewards, which you which you win when you do PvP matches. And then this is the PvP game mode. And then you've got world versus world. What is world versus world? I can show you. This has queue, so I can go to. This is the only stuff that you can't do with people from other servers, because Guild Wars 2 ArenaNet did something which are called the mega servers, which joins up people from all the servers together. For example, you get sort onto a server if you got people on your guild playing in that mega server, in that map. You get joined in, automatically joined in into that map. If you got friends from your friend list playing in that map, you get automatically joined into that map. So this actually allows people from all the servers to actually interact with each other. WVW is the only thing that you can't do with members from other servers, and this is why this is because you actually have to play against other servers in this. So you actually have your server playing against other 2 servers each week. And what do? You actually cap castles. You actually capture towers, castles, complete objectives against people that are playing against you. You join into a Zerg, or to a lot of players that come together to face all the challenges together. You join into that Zerg, you crush the other enemy Zerg, you cap their castle, you cap their towers, you do all their stuff, or their keeps or whatever, and you use strategic weapons like siege weapons and stuff like that, and you use it to your advantage. Then you win points for what you cap, and for the points for the stuff you do in WVW. You win points, and your server actually goes into a ranked leaderboard, and your server actually goes through a complicated process, and actually you can reach top 1, as my server is. Sifara's Rest is currently top 1 in WVW, and we are really proud of ourselves. We do a great job, and this is really cool. And I forgot to mention, you've got something which is the commander tag. This commander tag, when I create some commander tag, I do it, and immediately there's a lot of people who join to you and start gathering up here, and then you can actually travel the whole map with the whole Zerg behind you. The commander is the guy who commands the Zerg. So when you get your commander tag up, the people tend to follow you. But you gotta earn respect to create to actually put your tag up with all people following you, because if you aren't respecting people, people aren't going to follow you. So I think this is everything for now, guys. I think I've explained a lot of the basics of Guild Wars 2. If you have doubts, please ask me. I forgot to explain to you guys the story of Guild Wars, but that's something that you gotta explore for yourselves. I've done several videos talking about the story. You can check it out later. These badges are related to the story. This is related to PvP. This is my current rank, Shark. This is related to WVW. This is a medal that you earn from doing a legendary item, and this is for completing the map to 100%. So I've explained everything to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is 40 minutes long. It's really long. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's the most that I can do for you. I'm sorry for the video being so long, but I try to explain the most of Guild Wars for you guys, and I hope you guys understand something right now. I'll try to go deeper in PvP and WVW and PvE, try to explain how that works, but I'm gonna do that in other videos, so you guys can check them out later. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I don't know if you've got to this point, because this is really this is a really long time for you guys to watch without leaving. But if you guys watched it so far, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, if I was able to explain the basics for you guys, please consider subscribing the channel, consider following me up on Twitch, and another time, thank you very much for watching, guys. You guys are awesome, and see you next time, dudes.